Hey guys, it is Thursday, October 24th, and welcome back to another Thoughts from the Lou. It is a rainy day outside. Well, it started raining the past 45 minutes since I got into my OT appointment. It's been a few weeks. The last time I updated was at SRF with Thoughts from the Lou in the Lou. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyway, today we were at the park and I was walking around and the leaves have all fallen. Well, I'd say 90% of our leaves have fallen down. And I was walking and this one leaf just caught my eye, and it was this beautiful red leaf, a little bit of like goldish yellow on there. And it was just laying there all by itself in the middle of the wood chips. And as I looked at it, I just thought, time is short. You know, yes, it's cliche. Time is short, time marches on, blah, 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 blah. But it really is. I mean, I sit here and I think, I just turned 40. And I look back at the last 22 years and I just ask myself sometimes, where did the time go? I remember graduating, being so excited to go to university. Those first 2 years sucked. Transferred schools, met some of my best friends. Those 2 years kind of sucked too. I was also in Florida, where it should have been great, but too hot. And I just was having a lot of other issues going on that I needed to work through, so I moved home. And it really has just been a blur since then. I worked for 7 years. I couldn't find work for a year and a half. After I left that last job, I went back to school. I was a full-time student getting my paralegal degree and certificate. And then as soon as I finished that, I went to work. I was working downtown Chicago. I worked down there for 4 years, had a kid, worked part-time for that 5th year, and then I left. And then for these past 5.5 years now, I've been a stay-at-home mom. I look at Mr. Man and I go, what happened to my baby? I look at my baby and Bug is now starting to talk in short sentences. 90% of the time, it does not make a single lick of sense what he's saying. But every once in a while, he'll come through with something. But you only get so long to make these memories, to spend time with your loved ones, to spend the time doing what it is that you want to do. And how much of that is going to be spent working for somebody else, being a slave for somebody else, when you could be doing your own thing. And it's scary and it's hard. And Lord, I wish that I had thought 15 years ago that I could be a virtual assistant, that I could do this work on my own, that I don't have to get that degree, which my mother and father kept telling me, you need a college degree. Well, guess what? I got my associate's degree and I was still making less than $20. I was still offered less than $20 an hour to start out working downtown at a big law firm. So don't give me that bullshit that you need a degree in order to make money and do whatever the hell that you want and to be successful in life, because you don't. But I look at the time and I think, I'm an older mom. I had Bug at 38, Mr. Man at 34. And that's when, 34 is when most of the moms up here are like, yeah, I'm done having kids. I've already had between 3 to 6 kids. I'm done. And I was like, I was just getting started and kind of want a third, So we'll see. But being at home, staying home with my kids, there are some days and weeks where the time flies by and I look back on a Saturday and go, what the hell did I do this week? Where were we? I don't know what we did. And then there are other times where it just drags on and I go, I just need 5 minutes to myself so I can make it through the rest of this day. But you know what? I wouldn't change these past 5 years for the world. The 15 years before that, I would do anything to go back and tell my younger self, you know what? Screw what everybody else thinks. Do what it is that you want to do. Go find yourself a husband. 20 years ago, I would have told myself, your mother's an idiot. Go ahead and actually date in college. Because I didn't go on my first date until I was well out of college. And that was just awkward, to say the least. Online dating sucks when you've never dated anybody and your only real experience is seeing your friends who just want to hop in bed with every other guy, or what you see in the movies, because that's not how it is in real life, guys. It really isn't. But if I could go back, I would tell myself to just enjoy the time. Take your time. Do what you want to do. And just be present. Because if you're not, why are you even here?